Welcome back children to social studies class. We were doing first chapter of civics, that is understanding diversity, and we had reached on page number 4 on topic language. Okay, so let's begin. Now children, diversity can be seen in language also. Okay, in India we have 22 major languages. How many? 22 major languages and about 1625 dialects. That means regional forms of various languages are spoken within the country. So just think the diversity seen in language. Okay, the languages most commonly spoken in India can be broadly divided into two groups. Okay, so most commonly the language which is spoken in our country India, that can be divided into two main groups. Okay, on the basis of their origin, यानी कि वो कहाँ से originate हुए हैं उसके basis पे we can divide it into two groups. The languages spoken in southern India belong to Dravidian group. Okay, so the language which is spoken in southern part of India, that is derived, that belongs to which group? Dravidian group. Okay, while the language which is spoken in northern part of India, that is derived from Sanskrit. Now, besides, there are other languages. Now, these other languages are spoken by tribal people. Okay, and these languages don't belong to any of the groups. They don't belong to Dravidian group also, and they don't belong to Sanskritic group also. Here they are also talking about English language. Now, basically it is a foreign language. Okay, but you all know that English is such language which is understood, which is spoken in all parts or all corners of the country. Okay, especially those people are able to understand it well who are educated in the same medium. Okay, then they are also talking that many people, especially in the city area, speak more than one language. Okay, especially the people who are living in city areas. Okay, they can speak more than one language, and it is good if you know more than one language. Why? Because it becomes easier for you to communicate. Okay, so knowing more and more languages is always advantageous. Here they have also asked you a question that how many languages do you speak? Ask that question to yourself. Okay, now, diversity can also be seen in religion. How? See, in India, there are people of different religious communities that you all are aware of. Though most Indians are Hindus, there are also followers of other religions like Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, etc. So, India is a country which is having diversity in language, in food, in religion, in customs, in beliefs, and that is what makes our country beautiful. Okay, a land of diversity. So here they are talking about different religions which are found in our country. Hindus are there, Islam is there, Christianity, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism. Okay, now, each religion has its own festivals, okay, that you all are aware of. Then rituals, रीति रिवाज, हर एक religion के अपने अपने रीति रिवाज होते हैं. And place of worship, the place where they go and pray to God. Okay. Some religious customs are observed by followers of various religions. For example, the Hindu festivals Holi and Diwali are celebrated by many who are not Hindus. Okay, so that is a very good point, a positive point. Okay, that we celebrate each and every festival. Okay, like Holi and Diwali is there. Okay, basically it is a Hindu festival, but it is also celebrated by non-Hindus. Okay, similarly people of all religions seek blessings at dargahs. Okay, shrines at the tombs of Sufi saints. So people whichever religion they are belonging to, they seek blessings at Dargah. Okay, so this is what makes our country a unique country from others, that we respect each other's religions, their customs, their rituals. Okay, now here they are telling you that you might be knowing that a Muslim goes to a mosque to offer prayers. Where does a Muslim go for praying? Mosque. Then while a Hindu goes to a temple. Okay, Hindus go to temple for praying. Then a Christian goes to a church and a Sikh to a Gurudwara. Now, it is interesting to note that all these different places, namely the mosque, the temple, the church, and the Gurudwara, have the same function to provide a place for worship. So, whoever visits all these places, the mosque, the temple, the church, and the Gurudwara, all of them are doing the same work of praying to God. Okay, because all these places are the places for worship. So, thus, we can say that diversity in religion is about doing things differently and not doing different things. Now, what does this line mean? We all are doing the same thing. We all are praying to God. We all are celebrating festivals. Okay. We all are having our own rituals, customs, right? So, we all are doing same thing but in different manners. Okay. So, this line I think is clear in your mind, that doing things differently and not doing different things. Okay, now diversity can also be seen in ways of life. See how living in different environments brings diversity in people's ways of life. If you are living in a particular kind of environment, then obviously it will affect your lifestyle, the way you live. Okay, not only does it make people dress differently, but it also determines what they eat, what they do for a living, and what customs they follow. Obviously, the environment which you are living in, that will affect your dressing style, that will affect the food you eat, okay, and the way you live, the customs you follow. Okay, so let us go through first of all dress. People in different regions dress differently. Okay, the way you dress depends upon the place where you are living in. For example, those who live in Kashmir, Kashmir is obviously a cold and mountainous area. Okay, so people over there wear loose robe, okay, loose clothes called viran. Inside this loose dress they carry kangri, a small basket containing an earthen pot in which live charcoals are placed. So this kangri which they carry along with them inside this loose dress, that protects them from the cold. Okay, extreme cold it is over there. So dressing style obviously depends upon the place where you are living in. Okay, the large turbans worn by Rajasthani men are suitable for the extreme heat of the Thar desert. Okay, so the people who are living over there in the Thar desert, they wear large turbans, and this helps them, it protects them from the extreme heat. Okay, it's too hot over there, so for protecting their body from the extreme heat, they wear such kind of turbans. Okay, and what else they are telling is, see, Rajasthanis, they like to wear colorful clothes. Why colorful clothes? It contrasts with the dull desert around. Okay, so they like to wear such colorful outfits. The sari and the dhoti are examples of clothes worn in several Indian communities that you all are aware of, that in many of the Indian communities people love to wear sari and dhoti. Okay, but again over here you might have noticed that they are worn differently in different communities. Okay, there are different ways of wearing sari, there are different ways of wearing dhoti, so in different communities it is worn different way. Now, talking about economic activities, geographical and climatic conditions generally determine the economic activities of a region. in a region what kind of economic activity is going on, that depends upon its climatic conditions, its geographical condition. Okay, in India most regions have flat land and a warm and rainy climate. Most of the regions in our country has what kind of climate? Warm and rainy climate, and flat land is there. So people in such regions, people who are living in such areas, are mainly engaged in which kind of activity? In growing crops, in agricultural activity. Coming to page number 6, now what they are telling over here is, see, different regions grow different crops. For example, if we talk about Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Odisha and West Bengal, they mainly grow rice. Okay. Then Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh are involved in the growth of wheat. Then if we talk about Kerala, then it is mainly known for the growth of spice cultivation. Okay, in coastal states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Maharashtra, etc., fishing is an important economic activity. See, here they are also talking about another economic activity. Especially you will see over here coastal areas are covered up: Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Maharashtra. Okay, so there which economic activity is important? Fishing is an important economic activity over here. People are mostly involved in fishing. Again, in cold mountainous regions, like if we talk about Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir, rearing sheep and yaks is the chief occupation, is the main occupation. Okay, as hardly any crops can be grown here. Hardly any crops can be grown, so people are involved in which occupation? Rearing of sheep and yaks. Every region has its own handicrafts too. Handicrafts, craft work done with hand. Okay, so each and every region is famous for its handicraft work. Okay, you might have seen a pashmina shawl, okay, which comes from Kashmir. Okay, or a cane basket from Tripura, or a blue and white pottery from Rajasthan. So here they have given you very less examples, but there are, each and every region is known for its handicraft work. Okay, if you will search for it, you can get a number of handicraft works coming up from different region. Talking about food, Indians have diverse food habits. We Indians love to eat different variety of food. Okay, now talking about southern part of India, which has a long coastline, coconuts and fish are an important part of the diet of the people living in southern India. Why? Because they are found in abundance there, in ample quantity they are found here. Similarly, in that part of the country, the food is cooked with a lot of spices. When they cook the food, they add a lot of spices in their food. Okay, as spices are grown there. Okay, in cold places such as Kashmir and Darjeeling, people eat a lot of non-vegetarian food and milk products, especially in the winters. So now they are talking about the cold places such as Kashmir, Darjeeling. There the people eat a lot of non-vegetarian food, okay, and milk products. Especially during which time? Especially in winters. Okay, as here only a few crops can be grown. We discussed above also, right, that here in this area only a few crops grow. That is why people eat a lot of non-veg food and milk products. The people of rice growing states are generally rice eaters, while those of wheat growing states are wheat eaters. So the places, the states where rice is grown in ample quantity, there the people eat more rice. Okay, and the states where wheat is grown, the people eat more of wheat. Okay, after talking about diversity seen in food habits, let us talk about diversity in festivals and dances. Okay, the environment and history of a region influence the culture of its people. Okay, what is the meaning of culture? They have given you in the bracket beliefs and the ways of life. Okay, so the environment of a place, the history of a place that influences means उसका प्रभाव पड़ता है किस पे, वहाँ के कल्चर पे. Okay, culture of its people, the beliefs, the way of life of its people. Okay, how? See, this is often reflected in festivals, customs, and dances. For example, Kerala's snake boat race shows the coastal people's strong bond with water. Okay, here you can see they have given you an example. Kerala's snake boat race is there. Okay, that shows that the people living over there, the people living in this coastal area, they have a strong bond with the water. Okay, and the yak dance of Ladakh shows the people's love for the yak. Okay, yak dance of Ladakh, that is very famous over there, and it shows the people's love for the yak. Okay, which is such a useful animal in that region. Okay, so they show their love, they show their attachment with this animal through this dance. Now here they have come up with one more example. See, almost every Indian state celebrates the harvest festival in its own unique style. Okay, every Indian state has its own style of celebrating the harvest festival, and it is named also differently in different states. Okay, for example, it is called Baisakhi in Punjab, Onam in Kerala, Bihu in Assam, and Makar Sankranti in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. This again is a good example of doing the same thing differently. Okay, all the states are doing the same thing. They are celebrating the harvest festival. Okay, but they are doing it in their own way. Okay, they have their unique style of doing it. Okay, and as I told you, it is called by different names in different states. Okay. Diversity can also be seen in our country in various dance forms. See, here it is given. India also has various dance forms belonging to different parts of the country. For example, Bharatnatyam belongs to which state? Tamil Nadu. Odissi to Odisha. Kathakali to Kerala. Bhangra to Punjab. Garba to Gujarat, and Chow to Jharkhand. Okay, so these are different dance forms. These are various dance forms performed by different parts of the country. Next, they are asking you a very good question. See, children, what does diversity add to our lives? See the answer for that. Can you imagine how dull it would be if there was only one color, only one type of tree? Just imagine, children, that if there was only one color, one type of tree, one type of flower, only one type of animal, if all the human beings looked the same, okay, then how dull would have been life? Yes or no? Okay, so that is why diversity is important, and that is why diversity is so beautiful. India is full of regional variations in food, dress, custom, and religion. This diversity makes India a truly amazing place to live in. That is why India is considered as a truly amazing place to live in, because of diversity in so many things. Okay. Now, what is even more amazing is that in spite of all our differences in food habits, dress, custom, religion, festivals we celebrate, okay, beliefs, we Indians have some strong similarities, okay, and that is what makes us recognizable as Indians. We are also bound by common historical experiences, which gives us a feeling of oneness. Okay. For example, during our struggle for freedom, When we were struggling for freedom from the British rule, Indians of all regions, religions, castes fought together to achieve a common goal. Yes or no? So, the best part during the freedom struggle, okay, for getting the freedom from the British rule, we all Indians, we all were coming from different religions, regions, castes, but then also we had a common goal, and that common goal was to achieve freedom from the British rule. Okay, so that is what makes our country, our people, okay, different from others, unique from others, okay, that we are having so many diversity, we are having so many differences, but still we all stand united. With this we come to an end of this chapter. End of session. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you in the next lecture.